Hello, friends. Thank you for joining me today. Congratulations, we've made it to the end of the week. It is Friday, the 31st of October. Let's do our weekday yoga meditation. We're going to start on our mat, standing up in our Tadasana. It's familiar to you by now. We're going to place our feet shoulder width apart directly underneath of our hips. We're going to stack all of our joints in a nice long line. Roll those shoulders, tuck that chin, center that rib cage. The top of our head is reaching up towards the ceiling, and we're going to root down through our heels and the balls of our feet into the floor. Hands come down to your sides, fingertips are reaching to the floor. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and a nice long exhale. Maybe your hands touch your belly on your next inhale. And another nice long exhale. We're going to add our arms this time on our big inhale. And a nice long exhale. One more time. Nice deep inhale. And big, very long exhale all the way down. Let's take a gentle swing your arms forward and backward to get a bit of a gentle stretch going in our spine. And come back around to front. Bring that right ear to your right shoulder. Big inhale, big exhale. And up and other shoulder. Big inhale. Nice big exhale. We're going to bring our head back up. We're going to bring our arms to parallel to the floor. Turn our palms up to the ceiling. We're going to bring that right ear to that right shoulder again. Make sure that your shoulders are down and away from your ears. Fingertips are reaching far. Big inhale. And on your exhale, come up. Other side. Reach those fingertips. And this time, let's alternate turning one palm to the ceiling, one palm to the floor, and just alternate, kind of like propellers here. And now we're going to add our head looking to the right and looking to the left with each revolution. A little bit of nerve flossing here. And inhale, arms up. Make yourself big. Exhale all the way down. Let's do our crescent now. Get a little bit of a spine warm up. Big inhale, hands come over your chest, and exhale. Lean those shoulders, right shoulder towards the right floor. Hips stay in place. Up on the inhale and over to the left on your exhale. Maybe do a quick body scan while we're here, alternating side to side with your crescent. See how you're coming today. Big inhale, big exhale, arms down, and let's do a standing cat and cow here. Forward and back. Sink your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And let's come to a neutral spine. Reach that right foot forward. Your hips are going to come directly in between your feet. Both feet are facing forward. Our hips are slightly tucked under here. Protect your low back. Reach those fingertips to the floor. Palms facing forward. Shoulders are back and down. Chin is tucked. Big inhale here, and on your exhale, open those shoulders over to the right side. Reach those fingertips to the floor. And around to the front. Bring that right leg to the back. Left leg stays in forward. Find a position in between your hips in the middle here. Hips are slightly tucked under. Shoulders are back and down. Chin is tucked. Fingertips are reaching to the floor. Big inhale. And on your exhale, just open over to the left. One more deep inhale and exhale. And around to the front. Maybe do some gentle twisting again here. See if you have a little more motion, a little more ease in your twist. This always feels good. And around to the front, roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to come back into our Tadasana. Feet are shoulder width apart. Shoulders are down. Hips are stacked over top of our knees, over top of our ankles, shoulders on top of everything. Chin is nice and tucked. Fingertips are reaching to the floor. And what we're going to do is actually turn your palms to face your body here. And what we're going to do is some chest slides and some chest circles. I just heard a pop demonstrating that. You might feel one too. What we're going to do is find a nice neutral spine, roll those hips under slightly, shoulders are down, and we're going to press our chest forward very slightly. It's kind of a micro movement. Forward and back to center. Forward and back to center. One more time. And now from center, from neutral, we're going to press our chest back and center. Back and neutral. Back and neutral. One more time. Back and neutral. And now we're going to slide our rib cage to the right and neutral. Left and neutral. Right, neutral, left, neutral. Our hips are going to stay where they are, and we're not reaching our shoulders. Our shoulders are kind of along for the ride if they're moving. And now we're going to round it all out. We're going to press our chest forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward. It's a very small movement. Now round it out, going to the right, stop at the front, and now let's go left. See if you're feeling a twinge in any one area of your body. Come back to your nice tall Tadasana. Big inhale. And when we're inhaling and exhaling here, see if you can send your breath to that sticky spot that you noticed with your chest circles. One more inhale. And this time on our exhale, let's send our hips back, send our hips for our shoulders forward, come into a nice forward bend here. Let's just hang. Maybe you grab your elbows. Maybe you twist side to side. Release your head to the floor. Release your neck to the floor. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head no. And inhale, hands find your shins, spine comes to neutral. We're making an L shape with our body. Chin stays tucked, nose is pointed to the floor. Top of our head is reaching towards the front of the room. Big inhale here. And on your exhale, let's alternate bending our knees slightly. Bit of a nerve floss here. Inhale and exhale, release to the floor. On your next inhale, bend those knees, send those hips down, bring your shoulders up, and we're back in our Tadasana. Shake it out. We're going to come back in our Tadasana, rotate your balance, your weight over your left foot. Bring that right foot to your right arm. Keep that knee pointed to the floor. If you need to flex your ankle to get a big of a deeper stretch, go ahead. And shake it out, come down. Left leg. And while we're here stretching our quads, keep that knee pointed to the floor. Think about maybe if you've ever been afraid to do something that you know is right or good. Keep that ankle bent. Big inhale. Nice exhale. Shake it out. Okay, let's come back to our Tadasana. It's our home base for today. And what we're going to do is stack our knees, hips, shoulders. We're going to center our chest. We're going to tuck our chin. And we're just going to lean a little forward, test those ankles. Lean a little backward, test those ankles. Let's just alternate going forward and back. Work on our balance. Forward and back. See if you can pay attention to what your legs are doing, your toes, at each phase of this movement. Last time, forward and back, and come to center. This time we're gonna rock right and left. Our movement, our pivot point is our ankles. We're gonna do our best to keep everything else quiet. Left and right. Shoulders are back and down, fingertips are reaching towards the floor. Heels stay on the floor, balls of our feet stay on the floor. Left and right, and back to center. Shake it out. We're going to come to the top of our mat here, start in our Tadasana. Big inhale here, arms come over our head. On your exhale, bend those knees, send those hips back, shoulders stay up, arms are nice and tall by our ears. Big inhale here. On our exhale, hands come to heart center, right foot comes back into our lunge, our warrior one here. Hands come back overhead, right tight against your ears. Big inhale here. Big inhale. One more time on your exhale. Open those shoulders and hips to the right. Back foot pivots to the right. Front leg bends over top of your left ankle. Arms are parallel to the floor, and we're in our warrior two. Big inhale. Big exhale. Shoulders are back and down. Hips are tucked slightly, rolled under to protect your back. Big inhale here. On your exhale, straighten that front leg. Left hand finds your shin, right hand reaches to the ceiling. We've got our shoulders stacked over top of each other. Right wrist is stacked over top of them all. Our left wrist is underneath. We're going to look to the ceiling. 2 more deep breaths here. And on our next exhale, we're going to come back up to center, pivot those feet so they're pointing at a 45-degree angle. Knees are pointed out over top of our toes. Hips are tucked under. Arms are open parallel to the floor. Big breath in. On your exhale, slide those knees over top of your ankles. Hips come towards the floor. Keep those hips rolled under here to protect your tummy. Arms are parallel to the floor, and now we're going to open our arms to a 90-degree angle. We're in our goddess pose here, and maybe we pivot or slide right and left. Work on our balance. Our meditation for today: for God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. Big inhale, knees straighten, arms come down, feet pivot slightly so that they're parallel with the short edge of our mat. Hips come back, shoulders come down. We're going to rest in a forward bend here. Power and love and self-control. Inhale, knees bend, hips come down, shoulders come up, and we're back into our wide stance here. Hands come back out parallel to the floor. Feet come back to 45-degree angle. Big inhale. On our exhale, right hand finds our shin, left hand reaches for the ceiling. Neck pivots so that we're looking at our left hand. Deep breaths here. One more deep breath. And on your exhale, shoulders come up, right knee slides over top of your right ankle. Hands stay where they are. We're in our warrior 2 now. Big inhale. On your exhale, see if you can sink a little lower. Keep those hips rolled under. Arms are nice and strong. We're reaching long out of our fingertips. Big inhale. Big exhale. On our next exhale, we're going to pivot our back foot, swing our left hand down and up over our arms. We're facing the back of our mat in our warrior 1. Our right knee is over top of our right ankle. Arms are nice and tall by our ears. Hips are tucked. Our weight is rooting down through our front heel and our back ball of our foot. Big inhale here. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Shoulders lean over top of your front knee. Back knee bends and presses up to meet the other at the back of your mat. Up into our Tadasana. Very windy here today. We're in our Tadasana. How is that? How's everybody doing? Shake it out. I'm going to turn around so that I'm still facing the camera. You stay where you are. We're going to go through our warrior, pardon me, my mat here. We're going to go through our warrior wheel one more time, quicker. We're going to work towards our peak pose of tree today. So we're going to stand at the top of our mat here. Shoulders are back and down. We're in our Tadasana. Joints are stacked over top of our ankles. Palms are reaching to the floor. Big inhale, arms come overhead, hips come down, knees bend, arms stay high, shoulders stay high, and we're in our chair. Exhale. On your inhale, hands come to heart center, right foot comes back. Hands come overhead into our warrior one. Big inhale here. On your exhale, back foot pivots, arms, shoulders, hips open towards the right side. Warrior two, big inhale. Exhale a little lower. Big inhale. Exhale, front leg straightens, left wrist finds your left shin, right hand reaches for the ceiling, gaze turns up to the ceiling. One more deep breath here. And inhale, come up. Exhale, feet rotate to 45-degree angle. Inhale, shoulders come down, arms stay long. And on our next exhale, we're going to come down into our goddess pose. Keep those hips tucked. Keep those knees over top of those ankles. Two nice deep breaths here. And inhale, feet, legs straighten, left foot pivots. Right hand finds your shin, left hand reaches for the ceiling, and our gaze turns to the ceiling. Two nice deep breaths here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right knee slides over top of our right ankle. Left leg stays long and straight. Sole of the foot on the floor. And inhale, swing those arms, pivot that back foot. So now we're facing the back edge of our mat in our warrior one. Hips are tucked. Right knee is over top of our right ankle. And inhale. Hands come to heart center. Shoulders lean over top of our knee. Left knee bends. Press up to meet both feet together. And on our exhale, we stand into our Tadasana. Nicely done, friends. Shake it out. Take a bit of a breath. Okay. We're going to do our tree pose now. We're going to come in our Tadasana. We're going to slide left and right. End with your weight over top of your left foot. The ball of your right foot comes to the mat by your left arch. Right heel rests on your left ankle. Shoulders are back and down. Chin is tucked. Hips are rolled under. Guard your low back. Right knee is pointing long to the side. Big inhale here, and on your next exhale, see if you can bring your right foot to your left shin, or maybe to the inside, your inner thigh. Stare at a point on the floor to guard your balance. And as we stand in our tree today, maybe think of what you need from the Lord to do the thing that is right or good. Switch out, shake it out, switch sides here. What do you need from the Lord? Big inhale here, exhale, shake it out. Come to the top of our mat. Back into our Tadasana. Big breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, press that tummy forward slightly. Armpits open to the ceiling. On our exhale, send it down into a forward bend. Grab those elbows, rock left and right. Inhale, palms find your shins. Spine comes to neutral, tuck that chin. Nose is pointed to the floor. Big inhale here. On your next exhale, hands find the floor. Feet come back into your plank. Inhale, lower down, chaturanga if you've got it. Exhale, baby cobra. Big inhale here. Exhale, come back into your downward dog. Pedal those feet. Knees find the mat, wide on the mat. Toes find each other, hips come back, hands come forward into your child's pose. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, press up to your tabletop. Exhale, hips find the mat, feet come long in front of us. Go ahead and lay back into your Shavasana. Maybe your feet fall open. Big inhale. On your exhale, release your shoulders into the mat, head and neck. Arms relax into the floor. And rest here for 1 minute while we listen to what the Lord says about our good thing. And start to wiggle those fingers and those toes. Roll your wrists and ankles. Wiggle those knees and elbows. Roll over onto your side. Big inhale here. On your exhale, press up into a seated position. Hands find your knees. Spine is tall and neutral. Chin is tucked. Big inhale here. On your exhale, hands come to heart center. May the light of the living God bless you and keep you today, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on Monday.